warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We would like to introduce ourselves. We are from Group 5. We want to present the result of our group in the ethic course regarding the Ratu Atut corruption case. My name is Hafiza.
My name is Haifa Dwi.
My name is Rika Fadia Putri. My name is Aprilita Bintang Sabrina.
My name is Kevin Saputra Simanjuntak.
Purpose and benefit. The aim in the case uphold law and justice regarding alleged criminal acts of corruption involving public officials. This is case aims to provide appropriate punishment in case found guilty and encourage the eradication of corruption. Legal case such Ratu Atut Kosia in case and give a few benefits including 1. Law authorization help maintain lawful judgment and uphold rules in a society, demonstrating that there is no expansion needed for high-ranking authorization. 2. Corruption prevention, making official that the public aware the legal result of the acts corruption so that we can encourage the prevention of similar acts with the future. Chronology of Ratu Atut Kosia case include arrests to Bribery with the Lebak Banten territorial rights disputes and medical equipment outlays. Corruption case beginning from the arrest of Akil Mokhtar on December 3, 2013. Ratu Atut younger brother to Bagus Cherry Wardana called Wawan was also named as suspect. Atut was a problem named suspect, leaving the nation and others from times by KPK regarding this case. Besides the Wawan was named a suspect with a charged medical device. This case come to peak on December 17, 2013. Atut was the named suspect. Corruption discourse commit KPK official named Banten Governor Ratu Atut Kosia as the suspect with the Bribery case of the Palmer Constitutional Court decision. Justice Akil Mokhtar with the Lebak territorial as the worth 2-3 billion rupiah and corruption of medical equipment in Banten worth 23 billion rupiah. And searched her house on December 20, 2013. Ratu Atut detailed the KPK after being questioned of the 6 her regarding bribery in holding the accusation of the Lebak territorial election. Like of the criminal sentence in were 5 years and 6 months in jail, while the second sentence is 7 years. The beginning realized that is January 18, 2026, and the full abatement is 8 months 105 days, while the early minute discard that is July 18, 2025.
So, the next is theory. We are using right and justice-based ethics. It is an ethical approach that assumes that activities are activities that fulfill human rights and social equity, not activities that harm society at heart or certain group. Emphasize the importance of respecting person's rights and guaranteeing that measures are fair to everybody. Standards such as human rights, individual freedom, or fair treatment are counter to this approach. In the case above, Ratu Atut was a suspect in the Bribery in the Lebak Banten territorial election, the dispute in the medical equipment corruption case. This activity violates human rights and social justice and is detrimental to the wider community. This is not in accordance with applicable ethics. In model, there are 3 communication models. To be specific, two-way communication. Information referring to the process of communication when 2 or more parties exchange information with one another. This involves one party sending a message and the other party replying and or addressing it. According to this model, message sender and recipient must both understand one another in order of communication to take place. When it comes to Ratu Atut news, this procedure might involve Ratu Atut providing information and public, media, or legal institution responding. The second model is peer cooperation model. Describe an interaction where our participants are collaborating without facing any conflict of interest. In this situation, there are no element of rivalry or conflict. Instead, everyone wants to reach mutually beneficial outcome. All parties involved in this model have demonstrated a high degree of cooperation. Knowing the pure cooperation model in the context of the Ratu Atut case can help visual and scenario in which Ratu Atut and the other parties collaboration to which win-win outcome. In a legal or political context, this may include collaboration without the parties involved in the handling the case, transparency, information, and joint effort of escape justice.
Pure asymmetry model refers to situation in which three is a noticeable influence are inequality between the parties' interaction. Because one person is significantly more power or superior to the other, the dynamics of the relationship are typical out of balance. This can happen when there are significant gaps in the research, political, or economic power of the parties involved related to the case above. If Ratu Atut has significant political power or influence in this case, this could create an imbalance in the dynamics of interaction between the parties involved. Method descriptive qualitative is a research approach that aims to describe, analysis, and understand phenomena or situation in a way without measuring or calculating quantitative data. This method is often used in the social science, humanity, and other qualitative research. In this method, research collects data through observation, interview, document analysis, or other qualitative data collection technique. The data is then analyzed in depth to produce a narrative description that describes the phenomena under study. The approach provides a richer and more contextual understanding of the research subject and does not always produce number or statistic as in quantitative research. In the case above, we collect data through analysis, origination from the news.
Analysis of the Ratu Atut case based on the theory of right and justice. The first, the individual right in the case of Ratu Atut. Individual right must be considered because it emphasizes the importance of protection. The second, justice is such case. Justice is a key element in making ethical decisions. The Ratu Atut reserve fair treatment in line with the law is the legal process transparent and impartial. The third, freedom and legal compliance. This theory emphasizes the importance of individual freedom to live their life according to just rules. The analysis must consider whether Ratu Atut has broken the law and whether she has undergone a parallel process. The fourth, compliance of moral principle considering whether Ratu Atut and the other parties actions are consistent with the moral vision, honesty, integrity, and fairness. That from the foundation of the right and justice based ethic theory is crucial.
So we're finally in the conclusion part. The conclusion of the case we are presenting includes the theory of rights and justice, based ethics with three communication models, to be specific, two-way communication, pure cooperation model, immaculate asymmetry model, and the method used is the qualitative descriptive method, with reference to the first journal entitled Construction of Reality, KPK's role in online reporting of corruption cases, a framing study of several online news reports on the role of corruption, Eradication Commission in the corruption cases of former Governor of Banten, Ratu Atut Khosia, written by Parulian Sitompo. The second journal is entitled Wibuism in Online Media, Critical Discourse Analysis of the Reporting on Corruption Cases involving Ahmad Patanah and Ratu Atut Khosia on the Tempo.co news portal, written by Degris Makedes, Dr. Ratna Noviani, SIP, MSc. The third journal, entitled Semiotics of Illustration of Ratu Atut in Corruption Cases on the Headlines of Tempo Daily Newspaper in 2013, written by Triana Aprianti. The reason for choosing three journals above is because they have the same theories, methods, and cases, but use different media. So that's all the presentation of our group. Sorry if there are any mistakes in our words and pronunciation. Thank you for your attention.
Wassalamualaikum